What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Due to copyright claims, I'm going to play just specifically the last portion of the Sonic the Hedgehog trailer. Now, this is an official film. You're not being scammed, you're not being tricked. This is an actual film, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to hit theaters in November of 2019. Yes, I am shocked that they actually brought our Sonic the Hedgehog to life. This is a live action film, ladies and gentlemen. Now, it will have CGI capabilities as well, as you have to deal with a creature who moves at supersonic speeds. No pun intended, you know? And they're just going to combine CGI with live action. So, in the comment section below, let me know what you guys think about this idea, because this is actually already put into production. They have a release date. It is coming this fall or this winter, you know. Um, and I'm excited and both questioning this film at the same time. Now, here is an actual image of Sonic, and he happens to be, slowing down time. Apparently, he's standing still while there are dozens of rockets and some sort of robots coming at him all at once. Now, just being the comic book expert that I am, the little nerding in me, this is definitely him slowing down time. You know how I noticed this? Because I watched The Flash. Now, The Flash is a live action show in which they also combine CGI. And it doesn't look half as bad all the time, There was several times where like Gorilla Grodd had some crazy scenes and it just looked awful, or King Shark kind of looked awful. But then there was times when things just actually worked out for the best, So hopefully this film will work out for the best and it will amaze a lot of viewers that are eager to see this film, And as I said, in this scene right here, he happens to be slowing down time, and then he's going to pretty much take out all of the rockets and, these robot things that's coming at him all at once. He's going to destroy it all. So that is just ensuring you that he has the ability to slow down time, and he is super fast. Now, in the beginning of this trailer, Sonic is running on this open road, and on the side of the road, you have highway patrol. Typically, they sit there and they're catching cars that are going over the speed limit. So Sonic zips by really fast. I said really flash, but really fast. And there's just this blue blur that goes by, and the cop is alerted and he is shooken because he looks at the speedometer, which reads, how fast a car is going. So the speedometer happens to pick up the speed of Sonic, and it says 760 miles per hour. And he's just like blown away, like, what the hell was that, And Sonic is just working on his speed in the street. You can see him wearing some sneakers. And then there's a cut scene to where he goes back to his like little lair or something like that. And there's a pile of sneakers that he had, worn out basically just due to him testing his speed. And then you get another scene once again where he's back on that same road working on his speed, and he happens to take out the power within like a 30-mile radius, I believe. I could be wrong. But he just happens to take out power in this like whole section of the city that he's in, so he is very fast. And as I said, all you see is a blue like blur kind of whoosh kind of situation. And it almost looked like he went into a different dimension or something, like he opened up a portal or something. That's how fast he went. But if you guys need the equivalency, 750 miles per hour is preferably about Mach 1.2. So that is pretty fast. But if you're just starting out in this film, you're not going to just literally make him extremely fast. You have to start somewhere. So I'm thinking this might be an origin. Now, this film is packed with a lot of Hollywood familiar faces. You have Jim Carrey, who's playing Dr. Robotnik, aka Dr. Eggman, and I'm just glad to see one of my childhood favorite actors back on the big screen once again. And it just feels so familiar seeing Jim Carrey, play this role because he's not very much a different Jim Carrey. He's still the same Jim Carrey that we know and love, and it's still very funny to this day. So shout out to Jim Carrey and shout out to the movie for going out there and getting him. But one thing I do want to say is they don't make Jim Carrey fat, because you have Dr. Eggman who has like the fat upper body and the tall, skinny, lanky legs. They didn't go extremely comic book accurate with the body weight, but you do have him with the handlebar mustache. And then you get towards the end where he gets the bald head, at the end of this trailer, and he gets the extremely big mustache and the comic book accurate suit with the head goggles, and everything just looks great far as like the characters in this film. Now, with Sonic, there is some complications to it because a lot of people notice that he has like human teeth, and you can see like different muscle tones in his body. So that is the complication, basically. Is they going to fix this by time the final release of the film? Because it is scheduled for November, meaning that they probably wrapped up filming already, or are they going to do some late changes? Who knows? But as I said, you can clearly see like muscle toning in the legs and arm areas. If he's supposed to be like a CGI based character, you're not supposed to easily point out these kind of factors. And just him having human teeth is ridiculous, but for him to talk and everything like that, you don't want it to seem like if he doesn't have actual teeth in his mouth. And then just being able to talk without teeth, you're gonna want to know how that sounds. So that's probably the reason why they added the teeth in there, just to not complicate the situation even more. But we all know how some of these live action things tend to turn out. Hence Avatar and live action Dragon Ball Z before. Those were both horrible films. Now, Avatar, I'm mentioning the last Airbender film, in which they tried to bring together, Aang and all his friends, and you had Appa. It just looked weird to me. That's just my thing. It just looked weird. And the Dragon Ball Z live action, it just didn't work for me. Now we have a live action Lion King film that's coming out, and live action just happens to be the thing. Instead of reanimating the films, they're bringing it into live action for some strange reason. That happens to be a thing in 2019. So I'll take it. And as I said, I am kind of excited for this film, just to see how it will actually turn out. But I question it very vaguely, very hugely. So let's play some of this trailer, just the ending. Hopefully, I don't get this video taken down. That's why I tried to talk a lot in the beginning.
Hey. Stay in there and be quiet. How much longer? I can't breathe in here.
Do you have your child in that bag?
No. I mean, yes, it's a child, but it's not mine. It's not your child. It smells like body spray and an old ham sandwich.
Wow. Just looking at that, as I said, I am excited for it. That was a funny scene to me. He's like, no, that's not my child, but I do have a child in here. Like, hello. You could have said something else different in that segment. You don't mention you have a child in a freaking duffel bag. Like, that's just going to creep people out, and that's just going to alert the attention of the authorities. Yeah, there's this man carrying a duffel bag, and there's possibly a child in there. And you have Sonic just saying basically he can't breathe in here. So, he's more like a human than anything. Obviously he can't breathe inside of a bag. So yeah, there's the human factor that people probably question. And as I said, you got familiar Hollywood faces. You see the woman that's standing next to him is Tika Sumter, and she happens to be a model and very sexy, very voluptuous, very. Let me just stop there. You guys get it. She's hot. She's gorgeous. But as I said, you see familiar faces and everything like that. Then before I paused it, there happens to be something else that is, like a little teaser towards the end in which I pretty much explain where Jim Carrey's character gets more comic book accurate look. Now, do you see how that looks, guys? That is awesome. Look at Jim Carrey, man. He's back. That's all I have to say about this film. That's all I am going to add in this video. Hopefully they don't remove it, as I said. You know, um, if you're new to this channel, be sure to subscribe. I will leave the link to the actual trailer in my description box and in the comment section below. Let me know if you guys are excited about this. Do you question it as I question it? Do you even like Sonic to begin with? Are you a Mario based kind of player? Do you prefer Mario over Sonic? Let me know in the comment section. And until the next one, I will see you guys, obviously.